Hi everyone, it's Purple Yarnivore. Are we ready for a tutorial? Are you ready for a shawl wrap tutorial? I have come up with a name for it. I am calling it For the Love of Shells. For the Love of Shells crochet wrap / shawl. I'm going to get started. Are you ready? Bring your yarn, bring your hook, and let's get started. Okay, everyone. Hello. Here we are. You see this wrap? This is what we are learning today. What do you think? Actually, it's upside down. Let me turn it around. I suppose there is no right or wrong way to look at this, but I made this wrap, which I have featured in one of my other videos. And as you can see, it's got shells, double crochets, chaining. Oh yeah. This is such an easy wrap. It's just a 2-row repeat. And as you can see, I did it in multiple colors, which I explained why in my last video, which is uploading right now, actually. 2 videos in one day. Imagine that. So yeah, this is the wrap or shawl, however you like to see it. You can do anything with this pattern, really. You can make a sweater with it. You can make the shawl or wrap, which I'm about to show you. You can even make a nice little summertime blanket. It is so pretty and it is so lacy. What I used for this was some yarn that I had dyed at home. But you can use any yarn you want. You can use a 3-weight. You can use a 4-weight. So how did I come up with this pattern? Well, let me tell you. And this is how I figure things out. Let me bring this in a little closer. So in my left-handed brain, okay, I don't create a sketch like a lot of people do. You know, each circle is a chain, and I just kind of fill it in like this, and I decide how many chains I need by the stitches, and then you know, this is how my brain works, and I'm probably the only one who understands this. I will do a written pattern that everyone can understand, but I remember sitting down and I was actually trying to do a triangle shawl, and just nothing was working out, and I just kind of had a picture in my head of what I wanted a shawl to look like. I just scratched the triangle shawl and said, okay, forget it. I'm going to leave that alone for now. I'm going to try something else. And once I really started making circles, and these circles actually represent a chain, and I was just like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, and it all just kind of flowed, you know, it all just kind of flowed out, and I created this pattern in one night, and I did a few different projects making this pattern, and figured out what the multiples would be, and it just came out so perfectly, and I'm really just so excited to show it with you. Okay, so with this, if you're just making like a shawl or a wrap, for a 3-weight, you want to do 89 chains. So that's a multiple of 14 times 6, and then plus 5. Okay. And then if you're going to use a 4-weight yarn, you want to do a total of 75 chains. So today in my little tutorial here, I am using an ice yarn. It is Rosetto. It is a 3-weight yarn. It is 30% wool and 70% acrylic. So this is what it looks like. It has got the purples and the pinks throughout it. Now I'm already working on another shawl, which I showed in as a whip in my last video using Shawl in a Ball. Shawl in a Ball would just be stunning with this shells pattern. So for the love of shells, let's get started. So since this is a 3-weight yarn, I am going to chain 89. And I think we all probably know how to chain, but you're going to do multiples of 14 plus 5. So if you don't like the number of chains that I have told you, you can make this any width that you want. So I am going to chain 89 chains, and then I'll come right back to you. Okay, so I have done my 89 chains. And what you're going to do with this pattern, you are going to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. So let me bring this in just a little closer. Okay. We are going to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that gives you 2 double crochets. We are going to double crochet one more time. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to skip 2 chains. 1, 2, and in this 3rd chain, we are going to single crochet. Nope, I'm sorry. We are going to skip 2 chains. But we're also going to chain 2. 1, 2. Skip 2 chains and then single crochet in the 3rd. Okay. And then we're going to skip 2 more chains. 1, 2, right here. And then in this 3rd chain, we are going to put a shell, which is 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we're going to skip 2 chains. We are not going to chain. After the single crochet here, when we do our shell, we're not going to chain. We are not going to chain in between the single crochet and the shell. So on this other side, we are not going to chain in between the shell and the single crochet. So we're going to skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and in this 3rd chain, we are going to single crochet. Wow, do I not know my own pattern? No, I think I've just been doing it, that, you know, I have to try to explain it as I'm doing it, you know. I'm on autopilot, basically. Okay, so we put the single crochet. Now we will chain 2, skip 2 chains, and in the 3rd, we are going to double crochet. We will double crochet in the next 3 chains. So there's 1. In the next chain, we're going to double crochet. And then in the next chain, we're going to double crochet. Wow, this yarn is interesting. I have not worked with this yarn before. Okay. Now, after the 3 double crochets, we are going to chain 2, skip 2 chains, and we are going to single crochet. And then we are not going to chain. We are going to skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and we are going to put a shell. So that would be 5 double crochets into the same stitch. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then without chaining, we are going to skip 2 chains. So 1, 2, and we are going to single crochet in this third. Now we will chain 2. 1, 2. We will skip 2 chains, and we are going to put a double crochet in the next 3 chains. So 1, and then in the next chain we put a double crochet, and then in this third chain here we put a double crochet. So 1 double crochet each into the next 3 chains. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, skip 2 chains, and then we're going to single crochet into the next. Without chaining, skip 2, and in this third, we're going to put 5 double crochets. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, without chaining, we're going to skip 2, and we are going to single crochet. And we are going to repeat this all the way down. We're going to skip 2. My chain is turning here. We're going to skip 2, 1, 2, put a double crochet, 1 double crochet into the next 3 chains, chain 2, skip 2 chains, single crochet, skip 2 chains, do a shell, skip 2 chains, single crochet, chain 2, and then you start off with your 3 double crochets, 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. So go ahead and repeat this all the way down until you get to your last 3 chains, and I'll meet you there. Okay, we are back, and we are at the end of the row. So you have your shell here, you skip 2 chains, you have your single crochet, you're going to skip chain 2, skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and the last 3 chains should be a double crochet in each chain. So 1, and then the next chain a double crochet, so that's 2, and then in the last chain a double crochet. All right, so let me show you what it looks like. As you can see, this is what it looks like. Okay, so what you want to do after you make your last double crochet is you want to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. You're going to turn your work. Okay, you're going to turn your work. This chain 3, it counts as a double crochet. So in this next chain right here, you want to put a double crochet. And then in this chain, you want to put a double crochet. Okay, and then you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and in this single crochet that you did here, you want to put a double crochet. All right, and then you're going to chain 2. So 1 chain for this double crochet, 1 chain for this double crochet. So 1 chain for this double crochet in the shell, 1 chain for this double crochet in the shell right here, and then in this third double crochet that's in the shell or the top of the shell, you're going to put a single crochet. Okay, so as you can see, you have your 3 double crochets, chain 2, double crochet in the single crochet, and then a single crochet in the third double crochet of the shell. Then you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, so it's 1 chain for this double crochet, 1 chain for this double crochet. Okay, then you're going to double crochet in this single crochet. I'm going to pull out some more yarn here. All right, and then you're going to chain 2 for the chain 2 that you have here. So chain 2, and then you're going to put 1 double crochet in each of these next 3 double crochets. I know it's a little bit fiddly, but you'll get the hang of it. Okay, just like that. Okay, then you're going to chain 2, and again the chain 2 covers for this chain 2 that you did in the previous row. You're going to put a double crochet in this single crochet here. Okay, so double crochet. Don't forget to chain 2, 1 chain for each of these double crochets here. Okay, 1, 2, and then in this third double crochet or the middle double crochet of the shell, you're just going to single crochet, chain 2 for 1 chain for each of these next 2 double crochets, and then in the single crochet you're going to double crochet, and you're going to repeat this all the way down. Chain 2, 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 double crochets or each of the next 3 stitches, chain 2, double crochet in the single crochet, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, and in this third you're going to single crochet. Whoop. Chain 2, 1, 2, and you're going to double crochet into this single crochet, and you're going to repeat this all the way down. Be sure to do your chain 2s, 1, 2, and again 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 double crochet. So do this on your chain all the way down, and I'll meet you down at the end. All right, so we are down at the end of the row. This is what it looks like so far. See how that works out? I probably should have picked a better yarn for this tutorial, but I had never used it and it was so pretty. So this is what it looks like. We're down at the end of the row. I've done, on the last shell, I've done my single crochet, chain 2, my double crochet into the single crochet, my chain 2, and now we are going to put a double crochet in each of the last 3 double crochets. Okay. And I always turn my chain so that it faces like that. Don't forget your turning chain here. You're going to put a double crochet into that one as well. Then you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your work. The chain 3 counts as a double crochet, so we're not going to put a double crochet in this stitch. We're going to put a double crochet in this stitch and a double crochet in this stitch. Okay, double crochet. All right, we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, and in this double crochet that we had put into the single crochet, at the top of this double crochet, we are going to put a single crochet. We are not going to chain 2. In this single crochet here, we are going to put 5 double crochets. We are going to make a shell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in the top of this double crochet here, we are going to put a single crochet. This yarn is a bit of a roving yarn too. Okay. Single crochet. Now we will chain 2, 1, 2, and we've come up to the 3 double crochets. So we're going to put a double crochet, 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. Okay, yeah, pull out some more yarn here. Okay. Okay, so we're going to chain 2, put a single crochet in the top of this double crochet, and we are not going to chain 2. We are going to put a shell into the single crochet here. So shell of 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No chaining. We are going to come over to this double crochet here, and we are going to put a single crochet. Now we will chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to put a double crochet and then next 1 double crochet in the next 3 double crochets. Okay, and we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, single crochet into this next one, directly go into this single crochet and put your shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then into this double crochet, we are going to put a single crochet. And we're going to chain 2. And we are going to repeat this all the way down. The chain 2, 1 double crochet in each of the next 3, chain 2, single crochet into this, a shell here, single crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet in each of the next 3, chain 2, single crochet, shell, and we're going to do this all the way down so that it looks like this. And I'll meet you all the way right about here. Okay, so here we are at the end of the row. I did my chain, or I'm sorry, my shell. I single crocheted, chain 2, and we are going to double crochet, 1 double crochet in each of the last 3 stitches. Sometimes it can be a little challenging to get into the top of that chain 3. All right, got it. Now we're going to chain 3, and we're going to turn our work, and we're going to do row 2 again. So this here is just your foundation row. We are going to do the second row again. So as you know by now, this counts as a stitch. We are going to double crochet into the next 2 stitches. We are going to chain 2, 1, 2. In the single crochet, we are going to do a double crochet. Chain 2. And in the third stitch, 1, 2, 3, we are going to single crochet. Then chain 2, double crochet into the single crochet, chain 2, and put 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 double crochets. Chain 2, double crochet into that single crochet, chain 2, single crochet into the third double crochet of your shell, chain 2, double crochet into that single crochet, chain 2, and we're back to these, and you put 1 double crochet in each of these, and you're going to repeat this all the way down. I'll see ya right here. Okay, we've made it to the end of this row. I've done this, the double crochet into the single, chain 2, single crochet into this double, chain 2, double crochet into this single, chain 2. Now we put a double in each of the last 3 stitches. or doubles, however you like to look at it. And into the top of the turning chain. Okay, so we're going to do the first row one more time, because this is just your foundation row. This is your first row. This is your second row. Back to the first row. Chain 3. And look how that's turning out. Isn't that so pretty? I can do this pattern over and over and over again. I'm sure I'll wear out on it soon, eventually. But right now, I'm having a lot of fun doing this pattern. So now, we are going to repeat row 2. I think you know by now. So I'm just going to do it. And you can watch me for a few repeats. Okay. Chain 2. Single crochet in the top of this double crochet. Shell into this single crochet. 2. Pull out some more yarn. Okay, so that's 2. 3. 4. 5. Single crochet in the top of this, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches, chain 2, single crochet in the top of this double crochet, shell into the single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet in the top of this double crochet. Now chain 2, double crochet in each of the next 3 double crochets, chain 2, single crochet, shell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pull out more yarn. Single crochet, chain 2, double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches, chain 2, single crochet, shell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single, chain 2,
Is this what you're trying to get?
and we do this same repeat all the way down, and I'll see you right here. I know I'm so close. All right, so we are back down to the very end of this row. We are going to put our last 3 double crochets in. Don't forget the top of your turning chain. You might want to make that last chain a little bigger than the rest so that you can squeeze your hook right in there. Okay, chain 3 and turn, and this is how it is turning out. Look at that. And you just repeat rows 1 and 2, 1 and 2 over and over and over again. It's that simple. Okay, anyway, when this gets longer and longer, it will look just like this one here. It'll look just like this one. Let me pull it up so you can get a nice look at it. Okay, it'll look just like this. And it'll be nice and long and lacy. You know what? I'm feeling so calm today, you know, like Bob Ross. Anyway, there you go, 2-row repeat. Nice lacy shawl, great for spring, because as I keep saying, I have spring fever. I'm ready to put winter behind me. Are you too? You ready to put winter behind you? I am so ready. Anyway, this is For the Love of For the Love of Shells shawl. Say that 2 times fast, huh? And it works up so beautifully. Anyway, before I just start rambling on about nonsensical stuff, I'm gonna let you go. So I would love to know how you guys like this pattern, and leave comments on how it worked up for you, and have fun with this. This is so easy. 2-row repeat. Remember that it is a multiple of 14 plus 5. Anyway, peace, love, random acts of kindness. Take care, be safe out there, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.